Hi guys, my name is Essence Winter.
Hey, just wanna be healed from all this pain. Let your love take away all my pain. Yeah. It's not a game, let's not play. I'm in pain. Hey, let your love take away all my pain. It's not a game.
Alright, let's get right into it. I was like in my freshman year of high school, I'm gonna say, because I don't think I was acting like this my sophomore year, but either way, it's still bad. So I was like 14 and we had this class. It was called Emotional Social Learning, and pretty much it was a class with other kids in my same grade, and we would meet once a month and we would learn social skills. For instance, they gave us lessons on how you're supposed to shake somebody's hand. So we would learn like shit like that, but like we wouldn't really do shit. Like we would still be learning because like, I don't know, I feel like I learned class and that stuff. I mean, I learned stuff in that class, but I actually participated and I paid attention. I think you got a grade, but like it wasn't like a real grade, you know, it wasn't like a real class. I'm trying to say it was a required class that we got a grade for, but it wasn't needed to graduate. So, and the teacher that we had was cool, okay? So we would be in there like bullshitting. So at this time, let me calm down. I had a literal obsession. A true obsession with Lil Peep. Define obsession.
They say, a persistent, disturbing preoccupation with an often unreasonable idea or feeling. Do you want a little more context?
No. That's all the context we need, thank you.
Great.
The reason why I say obsession, like now I like Lil Peep. Before it was like, it was an issue because I was like, actually, let me show you guys. This is my Lil Peep shirt. Wait, actually, I'll put it on for a video. One sec. I liked my outfit with the hoodie better. I think it looked better on me. But because I love Lil Peep so much, I'm going to wear this shirt. And also, rest in peace. Gone too soon, definitely. Rest in peace. Okay, I just had to say, like, sincerely. And before I tell you the rest of the story, I deserve to be made fun of for what I did. I was wrong. It was dumb as fuck, too. Like, but don't make fun of Lil Peep. I don't care if you don't like his music. Literally, shut the fuck up and keep that to yourself. Any negative opinion that you might have on him, don't come to my page with that shit. Period. Please don't. Like, it's just disrespectful, especially because he's gone. And at this time, he was gone. I think it was like recently, like within the first year of his passing. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's when like I had to be like 14. Like, anyways, I was wrong, but don't disrespect Lil Peep. Okay. So, I was in class and I was talking to my associate. She wasn't really my friend. Like, I've known her since middle school. We'll give her a name. We'll call her Scoop, okay? And literally, because I have an ice cream scoop right here. So, we'll call her Scoop. So, Scoop, she was cool. I'm not even about to sit up here and be like, oh, Scoop was, no, she was cool. She had glasses, and she was a little kooky, you know? But, like, cool, like, you know those, like, she was like a little nerdy, but like also funny. Like, you know, the nerdy girls that like memes, but not gamer, but like nerd. You know what I mean? And she was cool. Like, she was cool. I'm not even about to sit up here and lie. She was funny as hell. Also, if you see me laughing or smiling or making jokes in this video, it's really not because I think it's funny or like I'm making fun of it. It's because like if I don't laugh, I'm going to cry because I feel bad about this. I'm literally ashamed. I'm ashamed of myself and I'm telling the world my like something I'm ashamed of. So I'm gonna make fun of myself first. Okay, so Also, I've apologized to her, but I will go ahead and say it publicly. Scoop, if you ever see this, I kind of hope that you don't. Like, I knew her, like, from, like, 7th grade. I think, like, yeah, like, 7th grade. And we were, like, freshmen by this point. And, I had fucking anger issues. Like, I don't know. And, like, people always thought it was funny to, like, fuck with me. But, like, I was just fucking crazy. I was a little rough. I was more than a little rough. So, I can't remember exactly what I did to her. But, like, she said something that pissed me off. And to be fair, I wrong, but I hope y'all learned something from this. People are genuinely fucking crazy. Like, I might not, you don't know what somebody's going through. You never know what somebody's going through. Like, that little comment might just be the 13th reason. Like, you don't know. Like, you don't know. You don't know what somebody has on them or what they're going through. So don't try people, especially when you don't know them, because you really don't know who you know until you know them. But I'm being so serious. Anyways, she said something that made me mad. I believe I pushed her.
For legal purposes, this entire video is a joke.
And, like, there was, like, our field was basically almost like a bowl because it had, like, 2 hills and then, like, a flat, like a trapezoid, right? Like that, you know? And I guess I had, like, pushed her and she, like, fell down the grass or something. And then she had to go to the nurse's office and she had to get a Band-Aid. And that's when she found out she was allergic to latex. I remember, like, I can't remember exactly what I did to this girl, but I did something where her pinky was, like, messed up. Like, I might have scratched her. I do remember specifically that it was something to do with her pinky, but I don't know exactly, like, what I did to her. But at some time in middle school, I did something to her, resulted in her having to go to the nurse's office. She ended up having to get a Band-Aid, and that's when she found out that she was allergic to latex. So, we already had that history, and I had that history of being violent.
I do want you guys to know that me and her were cool. We were, like, friends, but we would hang out and we would, like, say jokes to each other. We never had any beef, but sometimes she would just press my fucking buttons.
I'm about to be 19. I've graduated like a year ago. So this was me in middle school, my freshman year of high school. So please keep that in mind. Like, I am not the same way. Like, I have been to therapy, like, dead ass. Like, I'm not even trying to be funny. Even though I was wrong, I'm gonna tell my story, okay? We're no longer in middle school, okay? We're in the freshman year of high school. I, like, am in fucking love with Lil Peep. Like, I have a boyfriend, right? But before my boyfriend was Lil Peep, that was my man's. Before my man's. I supported, like, literally everything. Like, rest in peace, and many blessings, like, to his family. Like, I hope you guys are doing okay. But besides the point, like, you guys don't understand. I listened to Lil Peep every single day for 2 years straight. For 2 years straight, I had a playlist, and I had, like, 78 songs. 76 out of the 78 songs were Lil Peep or Lil Peep features. That means 2 songs on this playlist were not Lil Peep and had no Lil Peep on them. And I listened to this Lil Peep playlist every day. Every day for 2 years straight. Okay? So, I was not in a good place in my, like, I mean, actually, let me not cap. At that time, I was not in a good place in my life, but that next year was, like, good. What I did was completely independent of Peep. Pretty much, I was talking about how much I love Lil Peep and how much he's just my everything and how much his music just speaks to me so much, or I don't fucking know. Like, literally dead ass. That's probably what the fuck I'm not even gonna sit up here. I was annoying as fuck, and I knew that too, and it was like, but people still fuck with me. People still fuck with me, even though I was annoying. I was like, okay, shit, I mean, but there's some lines we don't cross. And this was apparently a line that you weren't supposed to cross. I was talking about how much I love Lil Peep, and I asked her if she liked Lil Peep, right? And she was like, Peep is trash. And I'm sorry, this is hard for me to remember because this happened a long time ago. I was like, okay, I like Lil Peep, but like, that's okay that you don't. Because one thing about me is, even then, just because you don't like what I like, I'm not gonna force that shit onto you. You don't have to fuck with the things that I fuck with. That was not my problem at all. My issue is, this is what I fuck with. Don't disrespect it. Like, you don't have to like it, but you have to respect it. Like, my issue wasn't ever that she said that she didn't like Lil Peep, but my issue was that she said that Lil Peep was trash. And like, I believe that she was just trying to be funny and like make a joke. I don't know. Okay, so she's like, yeah, his music is horrible. Lil Peep is trash. I'm like, bro, stop talking about Lil Peep. Like, what the fuck, bro? Like, chill. Like, you just chill. Stop talking about Lil Peep. That's my man's. Like, stop fucking talking about him. Like,
the way I'm explaining how I reacted is extremely calm compared to the way I actually reacted to her. I was getting very upset. Like, I was screaming at her. I was insulting her. I was telling her to shut the fuck up. So by the time I told her I was going to stab her, like, I felt desperate. And I was just trying to get her to, like, stop talking shit. And she didn't want to.
so I grabbed a pencil and I told her, stop talking shit about Lil Peep or else I'm going to stab you. She didn't care. She kept talking shit about Lil Peep.
And at this point, I felt like I had to stab her because I said I was going to. So if I didn't, what did that make me look like? And to be honest, this school was low-key like prison. Like, I couldn't let my rep suffer.
So then I stabbed her.
And I'm sorry, because I was so fucking proud.
And to be honest, I did feel bad for stabbing her at this point, but I also felt like it was my duty.
There is two things that in this world that I love that I was willing to fight and die for at that time. Lil Peep and Naruto. Don't fuck with me. Don't fuck with me. I have the power of God and anime on my side. Like, I really had problems, guys. I hope somebody could get something out of this, but pretty much I stabbed her. And she was cool though. Like, this she was probably scared. But I feel like I taught her a lesson that day too. Take this as a cautionary tale. Some people don't give a fuck. And clearly I didn't give a fuck. I didn't care. Like, in that moment, in that instance, not now. I felt like I was 100% justified. Yeah, you might be the biggest, baddest bitch today, but there's a bigger, badder bitch out there, and one day you're gonna run into her. And you might not be here no more. Like, and once you're gone,
You're done.
you're gone, and that's it. It's nowhere safe. Your house is outside. So, pretty much, I believe I stabbed her in her hand. And I don't really remember this instant this well because this is not something I want to remember. Like, I woke up like, I'm trying to be happy, have a good day. And then I felt like, because of my anger issues, I felt like this bitch fucked up my whole day. When I could have just literally, like, ignored that and went about my life. But no, she fucked up my whole day, so I fucking stabbed her, sent her to the nurse's office.
When she came back from the nurse's office, she ended up saying that she was confused and she thought that Lil Peep was Lil Pump, and that's why she was saying Lil Peep was trash. But looking back, to be honest, she was probably just scared and was just like trying to like make things better.
Thank goodness she lied. Pretty much she said that she did it to herself on accident, and they just believed her. I don't know why, but you know, somebody was looking out for me. Maybe it was a Lil Peep.